process, guys, of a funnel. I talked about it earlier. So here's the process, okay? You run traffic online to a special promotion, and then once they give their name, number, and email, they land on a thank you page where they can either schedule an appointment with you guys, they can, maybe there's another offer there, or maybe it's a call to action to call them to call you. From there, we have automated calls and texts going up, and then there's a thank you email, and then maybe a series of other emails, and then you're on their promo list. And so running Facebook ads, the price can vary, and as I said earlier, there's a lot of things that go into the price of Facebook ads. You gotta have the right campaign, the right targeting, the right images, the right ad copy, the right offer. People have to be engaging on it and talking about you. You need to respond to those comments, and you gotta have the right remarketing, which I just addressed a second ago. In terms of the funnel, you need the right landing page. You need to have testimonials on there. You should have something called real-time social proof. This is something that we do on all our funnels. That means when somebody signs up for an offer, the next person that goes to the website, there's going to be a pop-up in the bottom of the corner that says, Sally from Santa Ana just got her promotional whatever. Or Sally from Santa Ana just registered for the meeting cinema. And then when people see that stuff popping up in the bottom of the corner of real people in real time, it kind of adds like a urgency and a scarcity. They want to do it too because other people are doing it. It's also important that you optimize for a mobile device. The most important way when you're running this stuff is from a smartphone, because most people, they're searching on their smartphone, so it's crucial that we are mobile friendly. And it's important that we have, we're utilizing the thank you page. So a lot of times what we like to do is we like to put a calendar on the thank you page and allow them to schedule online. And then we'll have a checkbox in there that they got to press this checkbox and it says, I promise to show up on time, or call the office if I can reschedule. And then what you can do is, I know we were talking about prepayments earlier, and so what you can do is then, after they schedule online and they click the box that I promise to show up, you take them to another page with like a 15-hour countdown timer that says, you must call the office or click the button below to prepay online, or we will release your appointment slot. And then, what you do is you have like a text go out saying, pushing them to pay online or call the office. They call the office, they prepay, bam, that's how you save your spot. Does that make sense? I do not recommend having a payment option at the front end of the funnel, meaning where they first put their name, number, email, because you want to get them in your ecosystem. And so we tested it, and we haven't had a lot of success with people prepaying up front. And so at the beginning, you want their name, number, and email. You want to ask for their full name in one box. You don't want to separate out. And then on the next step, then they schedule. And then on the third step, then it says, hey, if you don't prepay, we're going to cancel your appointment. And then 15 hours in, if they don't prepay, it sends out text and says, hey, we're just letting you know we just canceled your appointment. What do you think they're going to do? They're probably going to call you, right? And if they don't call you, they won't come in anyways. So it's okay. We'll give it to somebody else. And
do you find, do you recommend that people do prepay?
Every practice is different. Most of our people aren't doing that. And so I would say, don't start with that and just do what you can to get people in. And the reason I say that is if you're aggressive with your follow-up, I know some of our practices have gotten 60-70% show rates without prepayment. And so push for that first.
Okay.
Push for that first, because anytime you do prepayment, there's people that are good patients, that are qualified patients, that maybe they're an older generation, that they've never prepaid for an appointment before in their life or anything, and they don't know you. Remember, there's not a relationship, it's not a referral. And because of that, they might come in, they might have just been in a car wreck, they might be a $4,000 case average, but they're not coming in to be forced to prepay. But they come in and they see, they realize you're a real person, and it's not an issue. So that's why I'd say I don't recommend starting with prepayment. I want to address that because I know that was a question that was asked earlier.
Also, on that note, somebody else had asked about not having Medicare patients do things because there is some laws about enticement and blah, 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 It's one thing to do it in your clinic, and it's a whole other thing to put it out there on social media saying, hey, come in and get an exam and x-rays and an adjustment for $29. So
That's a great question. You have a disclaimer on the bottom. It's subject to federal and state laws and Medicare and Medicaid exempt. And you should have that disclaimer on it. And that should. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving it legal advice, but that's what we do.
So we're just now in retargeting.
Yep. And then, for sure, absolutely. And then autoresponder, you gotta have the right email sequence, the right automated texting, the right link notification. And then the right call strategy, the right text script, the right timely follow-up. And so we have a practice that they consistently get, 60-70% show rates. And then, I've had them talk to other clients of ours, and they're, through coaching, 60-70% show rates. It's possible. It requires work. It has someone that's dedicated. You have the right sequences in place, automated texting, automated emails, all that stuff. But also, it doesn't take away from your staff actually picking up the phone and calling from the number that we're running the campaign from. And from that, we can get your numbers up. It's a process. It's a journey. It's not going to be perfect starting off because you've never done this before. But we can work over time to improve your show rates and work over time to change up campaigns and tweak it to see what's necessary to maximize it for you. And if people don't show up, they still have problems, right? Maybe they didn't come because they got called into work. Maybe they didn't come because there was a death in the family. Maybe they didn't come because their car broke down. There's a lot of reasons why they didn't come, okay? But they still have an issue, and so let's bear with them and try to get them in so when they are ready to come, they come to you as opposed to somebody else. And so there you go right there. There's the secret. I just gave away all of our secrets right there. The right campaign, the right targeting, the right images, the right ad copy, the right offer, the right social stack, the right marketing, the right landing page, the right testimonial sequence, the right reviews, real friendly, the right link page, the right sequence, the right call strategy, the right text strategy, the right timing follow-up, and bam, money. There you guys go. So take a picture of that, and there's the secret right there. There's the secret sauce.
Easy. Pass over.
Yep, all right, see you guys. And now, step number 3 is knowing your value ladder. Has anyone ever heard that concept before, the value ladder? Here we go. Has anyone ever seen this chart before? Raise your hand. Have you seen it? This thing is money right here. So, as I said, I spent a lot of money in digital marketing strategy. This is one of the concepts I learned as I was investing all this money. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I have a Bachelor of Science in Entrepreneurship, and they haven't taught this. This is like Entrepreneurship 101, brilliant genius, and you know this. And so here's what it is. The value ladder, we're taking people on a journey. And that's why chiropractors do the $20 million offer. They do it because they understand the value ladder. They know that their case average is $1,500, $2,000, $2,500. They know that they've honed the process. They know that if they can get in front of you, maybe they can close 1 out of 4 Facebook leads. So they're not really trying to make $20 bucks. They're trying to get those 4 people in the office and make $2,000 off of that. Does that make sense? And so the front end is, that low offer. I know a lot of people don't want to do a lower offer, don't want to cheapen chiropractic. And that's why, as I said, there's these vendors in the back that you can use that as the bait. You can use Curate Solutions, you can use the Inflame, you can use back end, you can use a rapid release massage. You can use that as the bait to get them in. Okay? And then once you get them in, then you're slowly working them up, and you're giving them as much value as you can relative to the price point each level, so much so that they want to go up to the next level. You're giving them so much value at the price point, so much that they want to go to the next level, and the next level, and the next level. And so that would look like this. For chiropractor, it could be you get them in for like Inflame or a weight loss solution. It could also be them coming in for like an X-ray, an examination. And once they come in there, you sell them a care plan, you get them on a care plan, and then you give them the routine adjustments, and then you get them on the wellness. Does that make sense? And you get them to refer, and then you cross-sell other services and products. If you're a regenerative therapy practice, you cross-sell regenerative therapy. Maybe if you focus on neuropathy, you can help with that, or fibromyalgia, or whatever else that you offer in your practice. If you're a PI practice, you make sure that they're aware that you take care of that, and so if them or loved ones ever in PI, they refer to you. If that makes sense. And so, as I said, maybe a massage offer, like rapid release. You come in for the adjustments, and then you sell them a care plan with wellness, and then you're getting them adjustments in their family as well. And so here's another example. It could be a $27 adjustment that goes to a mechanical deep tissue massage, that goes to acupuncture therapy, that goes to PRP therapy, that goes to a PI referral, that goes to a nutritional program. So you can see that someone comes in for $27 because someone doesn't wake up and say, especially on Facebook, someone doesn't wake up and say, I want to go spend $4,000 at a chiropractor today. They're not saying that. They're not thinking that. Many people never even been to a chiropractor. What is it, like a 10% utilization rate? And so they don't even know what we do. So there's people that have ample money to spend. They have plenty of money, that they're rich, they're successful, they're not broke, that they're not going to ever go to a chiropractor because they are believing the lies that maybe Big Pharma has put out about chiropractors. And so they're not going to come in there, or they're uneducated, but they see a different offer that's maybe not a chiropractic offer. They're going to come in for that because they're not threatened by that. Or maybe they're in a lot of back pain and you're specifically addressing how chiropractic can fix that at a lower ticket offer. They come in for that, bam, you start upselling them and make a lot of money. Dr. Mark Davis, you see that? He made $175,000 in 6 months. Raise your hand if you'd like an additional $175,000 in the next 6 months. You want that? Raise your hands high. If you don't want that, no worries. You guys want? Who wants that? Keep it up. Keep it up. All right, you guys want that? Okay. You know what his offer was? It was like a $21 offer. $21. He made like over 40 grand in 40 days with a $21 offer. All right, 27. I'll show you guys his ad later. But people say they don't work. They do work. He's helping a lot of people because of that. And so, as I said, the secret formula, who are we targeting? So we got to figure out who do we want to go after. Are we going after people with sciatica? Are we going after personal injury? Are we going after workman's comp? Are we going after people with chronic knee problems? Are we going after neuropathy, back pain, headaches? Who are we going after? Okay, where are they at? They're on Facebook or on Instagram, and they're cheapest to get them there. So we need to know who we're going after so we can know who to target and know how to write the ad copy and know how to do back-end targeting. We need to know where to put the ad at and where they're at. They're on Facebook and Instagram. There are other places, but we want to maximize our ad budget, so we're going to do it in the cheap spot, which is Facebook and Instagram. And then what's the bait? The bait's the offer that we talked about. And then what do? We ascend that value ladder as we get them results each step of the way. Does that make sense? You guys might want to take a picture of this. I know that the artwork is beautiful here. Absolutely beautiful. I did not draw this, by the way. This came from someone that I paid a lot of money to. Development strategies. And so reflective thinking, what's the most expensive thing your practice sells? So we can come up with a game plan to sell that, to help more people. We want to help people, of course. We want to help people. But what's something expensive that we can help them with? What is your bait? How can we get them in the door? What is the average lifetime value of a new patient? Because if your case average is $1,500, you gotta think $1,500. Don't think $21. Don't think $39, $59. Think $1,500 or $2,500 and their referrals. So you gotta think that through. I was talking to somebody this week. Okay, Groupon. I feel Groupon, the problem with Groupon is it's a bunch of tire kickers, right? Who here has done Groupon before? A bunch of tire kickers. It's frustrating. It's a bunch of broke people jumping from list to list to list looking for deals. Or with Facebook, you can do the exact same price point and have a much better quality of person because they're not looking for you. They're not looking for you. We find you. You don't find us. Our people will find your people. We're going to find them online and we're going to advertise to them. But even with Groupon, though, even with as much as them being broke tire kickers, I was talking to somebody this week, and they said that they were able to track 7 generations of referrals from a Groupon ad. Pretty good, right? So imagine if you track that stuff, the amount of referrals you can get from a Facebook and Instagram ad. And so you have a referral strategy of those customers or those patients. Are you specifically asking for referrals? Are you upfront in your referral strategy? For example, a good thing to say when somebody comes in and you're doing your report is you're saying, hey, we believe here at our practice that part of compensation for a job well done is you referring your friends, family, and coworkers as we get you better. Do you agree with that? I'm going to say that again. This is a good phrase. You guys should write this down. For referrals. Part of the compensation of a job well done for us getting you better is you referring your friends, family, and coworkers. Do you agree with that, John? He says, yes. Great. And so I look forward to getting you better, and I look forward to helping your friends, family, and coworkers as you improve. What did John just agree to do? Refer, right? How many people are intentional in terms of saying stuff like that at the beginning of the care plan? Raise your hand if you're intentional with that. It's super simple, but now it's not awkward asking for referrals, 3 months in the care plan, because at the beginning of it, they've agreed that part of your compensation is them referring. So they've already agreed to that verbally. And so that's something that's good for a referral strategy alongside of, the True Weight Solutions strategy. I said, asking if anybody wants to do it with you. So now you guys are probably looking like this. I know, it's a lot of information. And so now what we're going to do is we're now going to zoom in our great friend John Logar.